Yo, 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 what up, though? This is your boy Chris B. Daniels back at it once again, and we're on another episode of Show and Talk. So, by the show of hands, how many of y'all seen Street Fighter the movie from 1994? Anybody? You know, that was one of the movies that people were so excited about when it first came out. But when me personally, when I finally seen the movie for myself, I was not pleased in the least. Even back then, I didn't see it when it first came out. Maybe a few years later, when I was about 9. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing my parents didn't waste that money to go see that bullshit. Cause I can't even front, that movie was shit. A lot of people like it now, but I feel like sometimes it's a thing called that I like to call, it's not my thing, but the bandwagon effect. You know what I'm saying? But I was never a fan of that movie. Now, the 1994 cartoon movie was much better. But the thing about the 1994 live action film, the number one most important thing they got wrong, in my opinion, is the story itself. Now, I just couldn't understand how they just couldn't do a tournament film. You know what I'm saying? Just make a tournament film. You know what I mean? This film turned out to be a G.I. Joe movie, in my honest opinion. Now, I don't know what y'all thoughts are on Van Damme playing Guile, but he had the martial arts now. You know what I'm saying? Van Damme was a hell of a martial artist, but as far as playing Guile, that's kind of I'm kind of stuck on that one. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like the movie butchered the characters. You know what I'm saying? You had, Chun-Li's character was, sort of accurate, sort of accurate. You know what I'm saying? Not really. You had Honda, you had Balrog as her assistants. And I was just like, yo, really? You know what I'm saying? Really? Because, Chun-Li was working for Interpol and all that in the 1994 cartoon, you know what I'm saying, movie. The anime movie, you know what I'm saying? Which, the anime, like I said, was a hell of a lot more accurate than the live action movie. But what really pissed me off about the movie, was Ryu and Ken playing con men. Now, if anybody, which I know everybody on the planet Earth has played Street Fighter 2, everybody knows that Ryu was that warrior who wandered the planet looking for a good fight. You know what I'm saying? That was Ryu in a nutshell. Ken was more the rich, cocky dude. But at the same time, he humbled himself when he got around Ryu. You know what I'm saying? But in this movie, they were con men. They was trying to sell fake guns to Sagat. And I'm sorry, man. Like, I just felt like that whole plot was a waste of time, man. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Ryu's rival in this movie wasn't Sagat. Sagat was like a mob boss. You know what I'm saying? Ryu's rival in this movie was Vega, really. You know what I'm saying? Ken was fighting Sagat. Ryu was fighting Vega. Man. They got Cammy right, you know what I'm saying? Because she was assistant Guile. You know what I mean? T-Hawk, nah. Not so much. They didn't get him right. Dalsim, especially, working for Bison. Like, that's another thing that kind of had me scratching my head. Like, you would have never saw that happen in the actual anime or the games or whatever. You know what I mean? You had Charlie, who became Blanca in the movie. And I think that's where that theory came from. I'm not really too sure how, when everybody started talking about, when people were saying that Charlie was Blanca, it might have came from that movie. Because that's the first time that I heard of that from that movie. You know what I'm saying? Who else? You had Captain Sawada, good character, and originally I believe that actor, he tried out. He tried out for Ryu, but he didn't get the part. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a language barrier or something. I'm not sure, but they liked him so much that they gave him the role of Captain Sawada. The only character from the game, well, Super Street Fighter, that did not appear in this movie was Fei Long. Not sure why, but he made no appearances in this movie. But Zangief, I would say though, Zangief was my favorite character in the movie. Like, he was pretty damn funny, especially the scene where they was watching the screen and Guile was about to Guile was approaching the hideout or whatever. He says, "Quick, change the channel." You know what I'm saying? Yo, that joint had me rolling though. Like, they made Zangief into an idiot in this movie. You know what I'm saying? And DJ's the other character that I liked, even though they had him again working for Bison in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Which did not happen, by the way. But all in all, I gotta say, man, Street Fighter 2, the movie, did not hold a candle to Mortal Kombat, which came out that next year in 95. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't want y'all sending no lynch mob after me, but these are my opinions. This is my channel. So I'm going to say this. Double Dragon, which came out maybe a few months before Street Fighter 2, was a better movie, in my opinion. If you don't like that opinion, I don't know what to tell you. Tough shit. But I feel like Double Dragon was a better movie. Even though the plot to Double Dragon in the movie had nothing to do with the games either. You know what I'm saying? The characters were there, but the plot wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was a simple plot in the games. Marion gets kidnapped, and they got to go rescue her. That's it. In this movie, it was something different with the medallions. But I just feel like Double Dragon was a better movie. And all in all, if I got to give this movie a score, Street Fighter, I would give it I give it a 4 out of 10. I just didn't like it. I was disappointed when I saw it, and I've seen it more than once. Don't know why, but I did. But no, I did not like this movie. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will greatly appreciate it. Y'all folks have a nice night now, yeah? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Stay retro.
The feeling is mutual. Come in, take a seat, share your thoughts with each, and preach it when you speak, so we can share kinetic energy throughout the brainwaves. Keep us balanced out and all on the same stage.